Welcome back everybody to the Line Ball Pool channel. We are back for another episode of the Line Ball League. If you don't know how to play Line Ball, watch this video right here to learn all the rules, then come back to this video. You'll be up to date and you can understand the game and watch along. We have a really exciting set of matches once again for you today, with Kieran and Brandon having a top versus bottom of the table battle, and really that's the kind of focus for today's episode, players at either end of the table, as we start to get into the middle of the season where positions are finding their feet and everyone's rough sort of finishing position is starting to get established, which could change as well. So even though some of the players are starting to settle into their spot, things are subject to change. So you've got to subscribe to the channel to watch along and see new videos every single Tuesday at 6 PM, and then we've got shorts featuring highlights across the week. So let's hand over to Commentary Max, who will get into today's episode of the games.
Kieran versus Brandon. Kieran's playing with the yellows and we'll take it away first. Always have the players on the wrong side, I know, as we start, and they always have to swap. I'm noticing that across from me, Chris and Monique are on the practice tables getting some good practice in, and I'm also joined by Tom, who's doing the score counting for this game, as Kieran goes 1 point up. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far. Who is your favourite? Kieran is the only undefeated player left, so can Brandon do incredible shots like that and be the first person to beat Kieran Poole? Well, Kieran's making it hard for him. Lovely, lovely shot from Kieran. It's now 0-0 again, and Kieran's still got 2 balls he can play with later. I'm not going to repeat for the audience what Kieran just said there, but it was very funny. You'll just have to. This isn't that kind of channel, but that was nice. Not quite in the score zone. Not quite in the score zone from Brandon yet. So Kieran's going to have to take a risk here. The person who I voted as the number 1 to win this tournament, and currently so far isn't making any big mistakes, but he's not scored there. Still 0-0. You'd hardly think this was a line ball champion in Brandon and the number 1 seed in Kieran, and still 0 points. 2 of the best players we've had, and actually, it's only 1-0 at this point. Lovely shot. Really nice shot there. Goes to 1-1. And he's brought in 2 balls, but is he knocking his other one out? I need to check that line before you play that shot, Brandon. So it is 3-1. And he's knocked 2 of them out. What a shot, and it goes back to 1-1. What a lovely, lovely shot from... Yeah, and good spot, Kieran. Lovely, lovely shot. Yeah, that's all good. There was a little bit of wiggle room on them. So it's 1-1 at the moment. Brandon playing a lovely shot, and the path from the back line into the score zone is not easy. Has he knocked the black? No, he hasn't. 3-1 to Kieran again. Wow, he took what Brandon did to defend against him, and he said, nah, we will have those points. Brandon's got a lot of balls moving, and he's actually scored points for Kieran. Hold on a minute. That is in. That is 4-2. 4-2 to Kieran right now. And actually, it's going to go to 5-2, so Tom might as well put it there. Sorry, the points are changing a ton at the moment, so Brandon has to play a big shot here. He hasn't hit the black, but he has lost. He's lost a lot of balls. Yeah, it didn't move. I know. No, I know, but he has lost because he's out of shots. So Brandon has unfortunately lost, and Kieran's won. Sam is playing with the yellows and will take the first shot. So take it away, Sam, as one of our top bill players. One of the last games we saw him, he did make a bit of a mistake, but he has also played some great shots as well. And he started really nicely. So it's a good shot to kick us off here today. 1-0 to Sam as we currently stand. And Chris returns the favour, but maybe he hits the black. No, he's good. He knew he was good. Never in any doubt. Look at that face. He knew he was fine. And Sam retaliating, but he might hit the... No, he's good. The inside jaw kind of just helping him a little bit there. Bringing the yellow away from the dangerous, dreaded black ball. Here goes Chris. Playing a nice shot, but he's got his red very close to the pocket. Chris is playing with fire. He's tickling the dragon's tail. and he's just said his fingers are burning. We can all resonate with you, Chris. This is tough to watch. It's intense. There's lots going on, and you're really playing with fire at the moment. But Sam, cool, calm, and collected, goes 3-2 up with a nice defensive shot. We could be in for a draw here. Both players are defending heavily. Not too much attacking going on. Will that change? Who knows? Chris has played that with a bit of heat, and he's all left a red in no man's land. He scored the point, but I know Sam, and what Sam's going to do here is attack that red in the middle. And he's attacked it, and he gets it out of the score zone, so it goes 3 points to Sam, or Chris. No, to no one. No one's on 3. It's 4-2. I can't do maths. But Chris retaliates. It's a good thing we have Tom here keeping the score, because commentary is frying my brain. 3-3. Who's your favourite? Who have you enjoyed watching the most? I love these attack shots that Sam's playing right now. Look at that. I said it before it happened. But he's potted the ball, and Sam, unfortunately, loses the game. And Chris takes the win. Timmy is playing with the Reds. Monique playing the first shot. Timmy is one of my most improved players this season as Monique starts. Timmy's played some nice attack shots, and Monique has actually been spending a lot of time on the practice table. I've seen her across from me whilst we've been commentating, taking some really good time to just learn the rules, learn the style, but that might hit the black straight away. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Monique. It's a brilliant shot, but she's taking risks right out of the gate. Timmy retaliating well, because it's really difficult when you have to go backboard first, but Timmy is making it seem easy. Monique is playing with fire going near the black ball, but she's so far been very successful. That's a lovely shot. There's no danger with that one. 2 points to Monique. And wow. In her early games, she was hitting the black a little bit, but now she has grown as a player. 2-2. Monique steps up here again. Rolls it in. Is that going to hit the black? No, and it's not potted either, so it's a lovely, lovely shot. But it hasn't made it into the score zone. So now Monique is in the lead effectively until Timmy can bring this in. So it's a lovely job for Monique. Lots of decisions to make, though. Lots happening. What will she do? Will she attack this open red? It's too light, but she wasn't going for the attack. She was going for an incredible defensive shot, putting so many balls out of Timmy's reach. The pressure is all on Timmy right now. He needs to get that red into the score zone. And he has, but has he potted it? Has he potted the reds? He hasn't. As he goes to the 4-4. Wow, what a game. I think we could be in for a draw here if our two players keep playing lovely defensive games like they have been. This game's been a true defensive masterclass. And Monique once again clipping the red, taking it closer and closer to the black. Both of our players playing with fire here. Really, really great shot there for Timmy. 5-5. Now, there is a red in the middle that Monique could play with here. It's a little bit exposed, and it's not against the back cushion. She could attack it, or she could play defensive. Let's see what she does here. And she's gone a bit harder at it, but she's actually lost her own ball. And she's going to have to try and bring that in later with her last shot. Attempt to work with that in her final go of this round. And Timmy continues to play the defensive shots, so Monique has to get both of these yellows in one shot to stand a chance of getting victory or even a draw out of this matchup. Here we go for Monique. It's a nice shot, but it could bounce out, and she's potted. She's potted. Unlucky, Monique. That's so hard luck. Very unlucky to get the loss for that. A really, really good game between two very growing players who have got better and better as this has gone on. Unlucky for Monique to take the loss in that game. We got Steve versus Izzy. Steve is going to be playing with the yellow ball, and Izzy will be playing with the other ones, the red. That's good. That's how it goes. Has Tom spotted the black? He has spotted the bat, so we're ready to go. Let's go. This is a very hyper start to the game. Steve taking it away. He's on the yellows. It's his first shot. We love Steve's queuing action. It looks like a javelin throw, doesn't it? Look at the way he hits those balls. And he's played a lovely shot. No, it's great. It's lovely. It looked very close to the pocket, but I always knew it would catch the inside jaw first. It was why I wasn't too worried for our javelin throwing player. And Izzy, with a much more relaxed cue action, has hit it with a lot more power than Steve did. And it's over. And in one shot, Steve wins the game. John versus Rohan. John, you are playing yellows, and you're going to go first. So take it away. Have you spotted the black ball's been spotted by our good friend Tom of the channel. And here we go. John with his first shot of this next game. And it's a nice, calm, cultured shot from him. Really relaxed. And Rohan, who has been drinking water continuously since he's come in. We don't know how many loo breaks he's had. We're going to have to call him loo break at the minute because he's spent most of the time out of the room drinking water. But we like to stay hydrated here at Line Ball. We recommend it. Rohan is one of the players who's evolved the most, but he also gets rattled by commentary the most. So we'll see how me being here, talking in his ear, affects his game. Versus John, who's notoriously one of the slowest line ball players in terms of shot taking. Here we go. It's a nice shot, and it's nestled against his other yellow, clustering them together. Lovely shot for John. And here is Rohan again. Again, I should remind you, one of our few left-handed players in the tournament, which he loves being told about all the time. But he's actually locked in for this shot. He's going to bring both of these in one shot, hopefully. Or just attack Jonathan's balls there. It's a lovely, lovely shot. As Izzy has now replaced Tom on score counting halfway through. Because she has. That's the reason. Now John's going to have to do something here. As Rohan really went for the jugular, and he's still got two balls in the scoring... Well, two balls in the playing zone that he can bring in. Whereas John is actually scoring points. He has two in the scoring zone, which you love to see. Nice job from John. Nice and safe. What will Rohan do? He needs to make a move here, because he can't just keep attacking all day. He has to get balls in the score zone. You can't win with 0 points. But we'll see. He's going to maybe go for that one that's stuck near the cushion. Try and bring them both in one go. But if he takes too much longer, he's going to get a time penalty. But he's done it, and both of them are too short. And he remains on 0 points. But it's not all over for Rohan. He's got all three of his balls are in the playing zone. So in theory, in one shot, he could turn all of this around. So it doesn't matter how many John scores here, if Rohan can actually bring them all in one go. Here we go with John. He's played another good shot. Just nestled nicely. Goes to 3 points. And in fact, John is disrespecting his opponent so much, he's taking a phone call mid-game. The level of disrespect we're seeing from John here to actually answer a phone call from what I believe is a family member mid-game. We do actually have family outside of Line Ball. Was that my sister? Was that Al? Yeah, cool. My sister couldn't be here today for Line Ball. And Rohan has done it all. Wait, we've got so much happening. So both of those are out. It's now 2-0 to John. Oh, no, flipping them the wrong way. This is why you don't let me do the score counting. 2-0. That was a nice, powerful shot. We're seeing some really good attacking from Rohan. But it's not leading him to any points. And it's a nice score. 3. Rohan here. Going to have to bring some balls in. He's currently 3 points down at the moment. So it's a bit of a climb he's got to make here. But we'll see how he does. Here we go, Rohan. He's been playing some really, really good attacking shots, but currently it's not led to any success for him. And he's double kissed, and it doesn't matter, he hasn't lost. No, you're fine. No, middle pockets doesn't count. Middle pockets are good. Again, Rohan. Actually, this is the battle of the players who don't know the rules. Rohan versus John. John just actively doesn't listen, and Rohan didn't read them beforehand. So, but Rohan needs to score a point because he's been on 0 for most of this game, even though he has been playing some gorgeous attacking shots. And John's ball's getting near the black, but it's okay. It's okay. As Rohan lets out a dragon noise, it's 3-0. 2 balls left for Rohan to try and do something. Hoy and Ardit will be up on the table next very soon too. They decided to go out and get some food, which meant that we have delayed some things and reordered the games, but that's okay. Just so the audience know that it's Ardit and Hoy's fault. Rohan, I will have to hurry you on for your shot. And here we go. Rohan playing his shot. He has to make some kind of attack. And he's hit the black. So game over, unfortunately, for Rohan, losing, and John catching the win.
A brilliant set of games today, lots of very high quality attack and defense shots, and a lot of very low scoring games as well. I think the players are finally settling into their rhythm. There aren't as many mistakes being made right up until that last shot, you know. People are really taking risks at the end, that in sort of their 6th or 7th shot. So I think maybe a bit more risk taking needs to happen earlier in the points to allow for that, and to make sure you don't have to put all of your risk in your last shot. And as it says, their losses around him extend Kieran's lead as the bottom of the table begins to stabilize. Kieran is now on 5 wins, 0 losses. It's just Kieran and Steve who are left without a loss to their name. Steve can't fully catch up to Kieran next because he has a draw, so Kieran's really built a strong lead. He was my number 1 pick going into this, so let's see if he can maintain that lead, or maybe other players will start to catch him up. Let us know in the comments what you think. Subscribe to the channel. We're now entering the New Year's phase, so Happy New Year. I hope you are celebrating as we finally go into 2025 with Lion Ball. We've got new videos every single Tuesday at 6 o'clock, so you can make Lion Ball a part of your New Year's resolution, maybe. I'm Max Barrett. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.